day. Welcome back to another edition of Ask Me Anything, Nisha Uncensored. And you can ask me anything, but I reserve the right to decline if it's something I feel uncomfortable with, I don't know the answer to, or it's rude, those kind of things. So, say hi in the comments. Tell me where you're watching from, and I'll take some questions anytime. What? It's a little slow on my end for some reason. Can you guys see me? I'm going to look on my phone. It's not acting like you guys are commenting, but I know that you are because I've already seen them. Well, we got Dallas. What's up, Dallas? I love Texas. We're going to go back to Texas in December for Christmas. Lots of Texas. We got Austin, Colleyville, Texas, South Carolina, Arizona, Florida. Ooh, we're going to be in Florida in a few days. I'm so excited. I'm going to be in Orlando. If you guys are going to be at the Keto Orlando Summit, I'll see you there. Orlando, one of my favorite places. Why isn't my chat showing up? What is happening? Am I going to have to do this? See? No comments. What is happening? That's okay. That's what my phone is for, I guess. What? Why? Okay. Well, that's all right. We're gonna do this anyways. What's new? Technical difficulties. That's part of YouTube. All right. Before we get into it, big thank you to Element for sponsoring my live stream. There's a QR code up here you can scan. That'll take you directly to the link that gives you the free sample pack with any purchase. Those of you who have already used the link, I'm pretty sure you can continue to use it. That's what I've been told anyways. And I'm going to share with you what I'm drinking today. It's a lot different than what I'm normally drinking. So I told you guys in one of my videos, I don't even know, like 7 videos ago, that I was trying to increase my electrolytes and that I was not diluting them as much and trying to drink more. Anyways, that didn't work out. They're just too sweet for me. I'm just very sensitive to the sweet taste at this point in my Ketovore journey. So I made Ketorade. A lot of you remember the original Ketorade video. It's a long time ago. That's okay. If you haven't watched that video, feel free to not watch it. It was awkward. All right, so what I did was I took the unflavored, which comes in the sample pack. Hang on, here's some ASMR for you. There you go. Do you guys watch that? It's so weird. ASMR freaks me out a little bit. I don't like it. All right. The raw unflavored that has no sweetener. It's just the sodium, magnesium, and the potassium. 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 of potassium, and 60 of magnesium. No sugar, no sweetener at all. This is just the electrolyte flavor. So I took that and I put it in sparkling water and I added a little bit of apple cider vinegar and a few drops of stevia, which is sweet. Now, you could just leave that out. If you're just not doing sweetener at all, fine, leave it out. It's still good without it. But the little bit of sweet and the apple cider vinegar with the fizzy water and the electrolytes tastes so much like kombucha. Am I saying that right? Kombucha. That's right. You know when you say a word over and over again and it starts to sound weird? That's what's happening right now. I put that all together. It tastes like kombucha to me, which I used to love kombucha, but it's got a lot of sugar and blah, 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 blah. This is just as good, and it's easy to make. So, cheers with my apple cider vinegar, raw electrolytes with no sweetener. And yeah, it's just quick, easy, and it's much more refreshing. You could even put some lemon in there if you wanted to, if you're going to get fancy. It's really good. So again, this QR code is going to be up here the entire time. It will take you directly to the link that gets you the free sample pack with any purchase. It does come with the raw unflavored and mango chili, lemon habanero, the chocolate salt, which is fantastic in your coffee, watermelon salt, orange salt, raspberry salt, and citrus salt in this little card that kind of tells you how to mix them up. Do I follow directions? No, I do not. I do what I want. You guys know me. That's how we roll around here. All right. First question is from CJ. CJ says, what kind of snacks do you pack the kids for car rides? Is there anything less messy and easy for the both of us? Okay, so let's be honest, mommies. There is nothing that is not messy when it comes to children, especially toddlers. So even if it seems like it should be mess-free, there will somehow end up being food in crevices and corners. And that's just part of motherhood. It's messy, period. All right. So what do I pack the kids when we go on trips? So we're fixing to go on a trip to Florida. This is where products play a part in my kids' way of eating. Specific products. So they like the Catalina Crunch cinnamon something. I can't remember the flavor, the cereal. And that is just easy to take with us. I put it in their little silicone snack packs, and we take that with us on the plane, and we take that with us in the car ride. We also take electrolytes with us. They drink those in their little sippy cups. I don't put a full pack. I just put a little sprinkle in there for them. They like the flavor. It's like their juice, you know. Bacon. Sometimes I will pre-cook bacon and put it in a Ziploc baggie. Nuts, cashews. I don't give them cashews while we're driving, especially if I'm with them alone. I don't let them eat at all. If I'm alone in the car with them, they don't get to eat. I am very paranoid. I feel like they're going to choke. And, you know, I realize the risk of that is probably quite low, and that happens very little time, you know, but no, I don't let them eat in the car if it's just me. Now, if it's me and my mom's back there, then sometimes they'll have a snack while we drive. But most of the time, they don't snack on the road. And that's pretty much it. I can't even think of anything else we pack. That's pretty much it's that, yeah. I can't think of one other thing. But like I said, when it comes to messes, you know, they're kids. They're just going to make a mess out of anything. Sometimes berries. I'll pack some berries for them sometimes too. All right, let's see here. Bethany, thanks for the super chat. How do you feel about the new weight loss injections? I don't really have a lot of experience with them. I haven't done a lot of research. I know my husband, Dr. Barry, has done a video or two about them. So I would go watch those for a more educated opinion. Would I ever take one of those? I don't think so. Obviously, I've never been overweight to the point where I will try anything. But I feel like if you will try anything, but you haven't tried giving up or limiting processed carbohydrates, you're skipping a step. But, you know, I don't, like I said, I don't have a lot of experience or knowledge about them. So I know they're very trendy right now. Hi, Lily. Hey, ¿cómo estás? Thumbelina says, do you take thyroid meds for Hashimoto's? Not anymore. As of now, my labs are good. My symptoms are in remission with the exception of some pain that I attribute to my breast implants and poor posture. I was not built to have boobs this big, and that has caused me back pain since I got them put in, and neck pain as well. But everything else is great. So as of this live, I had to only take iodine drops. I put those in my coffee every single day. I take vitamin D3, but I don't take any supplements or medications specifically for thyroid. I just do things that like other people do also. Melanie. Hi, Melanie. Thanks for the super chat. I want to get off my Lexapro eventually. What would be good natural mood anxiety supplement? if needed. So, Melanie, I don't know of any supplement. I would say probably a good methylated B would be good. Definitely talk to your provider about maybe getting on one of those. And increasing your fat, lowering your carbs, any kind of anxiety or mood issue does really well with high fat, mostly animal fats, but some people do use MCT oil. And where's the Brain Energy book? It's around here somewhere. Look up the book on Amazon. It's called Brain Energy. Read that book. It's a great resource. Hi, Mitzi. Regina said, my husband has become an element addict. Same. My entire family, actually. My mom comes over and she takes out of my stash. The kids drink it. I drink it. Ken drinks it. I can't believe, like, this has never been my favorite flavor or lack of flavor. But when I put it with the sparkling water and the apple cider vinegar, it's now my favorite, which is weird. Because, you know, it's the raw one. It has no flavor in it whatsoever. If you're just joining, if you want to scan this QR code, this will take you directly to the Element link that gives you a free sample pack with purchase. It's also on the screen down here, drinkelement.com/Nisha. Element sponsors my lives now, which is so nice of them. Gives me a little bit more incentive to get on here and do a live stream. For some reason, I used to do these all the time. I don't know what happened to me. Oh, Holly says, hit the thumbs up. Yeah, hit the thumb and subscribe if you haven't already. I don't want to miss this. I feel like I got to. No, I don't think I skipped it. Oh, Mary's going on a cruise and taking her Element. Good call. Excuse me. I'm a little snotty. The babies are a little snotty. I think we maybe got a little bit of a cold. I don't know what's going on. So if I sound a little, that's what's happening here. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. I don't know why my comments aren't showing up on my computer. That's so annoying. Hi, Holly. I love you. Heather, do you know anything about the MTHFR gene mutation? I've been hearing about it, but don't understand what it is or why we need to worry about it. I haven't seen if Dr. Berry has any videos about it. I don't know if he has a video specifically about MTFHR. That acronym is just so funny. I don't know why. I'm 12. But he does talk about it in some videos. And during live streams, we often get questions about it too. So that specific gene mutation can interfere with absorption of B vitamins. A lot of people who have that will need to take a methylated B vitamin. There's a lot of information out there. You can be tested for it. So if you're worried about if you have that or not, it's very easy to get tested. I think you can probably do a mail-in test for that actually at this point. That's not something I'm a expert in. Mads, thanks for the super chat. Hi, Nisha. How long can it take for hormones to level out on carnivore? I was off and on for a bit. Now carnivore for over a month. My periods have been very light. I'm trying to conceive and a bit worried. Okay, so usually it's 6 to 12 weeks for hormones to regulate. That depends on why your hormones are irregular. Is it because you have an autoimmune issue? Is it because you have a thyroid issue? Is it because you have PCOS? You know, there's all kinds of reasons for your hormones to be out of whack. So it can depend on that. Now, if you're trying to conceive and you're going carnivore, just make sure you're not fasting past hunger. Like feed your body so it knows there's food available and it's not under stress. Not that fasting is bad, but if you're trying to get pregnant, your body wants a happy home. Lots of food available there for you to be able to carry a pregnancy successfully, right? Also, make sure you're getting plenty of animal fats and eating enough, all right? So don't be limiting your calories. Don't go off the wall and binge some carnivore crisps. Well, that probably still wouldn't hurt you. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, eat when you're hungry, eat till you're full, eat plenty of fat. If you don't already follow Dr. Kiltz, Kiltz, he is on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. He goes live all the time, a wealth of information. He's a fertility specialist that promotes a carnivore way of eating for his fertility patients. He talks about when I had to go through fertility treatment, I talked to him a lot. I interviewed him when I was pregnant with Beckett. I don't even know if I was pregnant yet, but I was talking, it was somewhere around that timeline. And he promotes what he calls the baby diet. So it's beef, butter, bacon, and eggs and ice cream that you make homemade. And so I recommend you go take a look at any of his content. He's also just a joy to watch. His vibe is very positive. We love him. If you don't know how to scan the QR code, the link is also in the description, and it's also like doing this little ditty at the bottom of the screen right here. So you can find the link that will give you the free sample pack in the description. So you can just click it if you don't know how to use a QR code. These are becoming quite popular, and they're so handy also. Teresa, I got an espresso coffee machine the other week, and I know you have one. I was hoping you can answer about the different flavors like vanilla, hazelnut, caramel, etc. Do they have sugars? None of the flavors that I have ever tried have any sweetener in them. It's like the essence of hazelnut, the essence of vanilla, the essence pumpkin spice. Y'all, can you believe it is almost August, and do you know what that means? It's almost fall, and I'm sorry to all of you summer babies that love the summer. I hate it. I loathe it. Until I have a pool to go and just lay in during the heat, I will always hate summer. Least favorite. I take winter over summer, and I hate winter too, but it's too hot. I can't take it. I could never, like, my family lives in San Antonio, and we were down there, and it was like 105 degrees. I thought I was going to die. I can't. Anyways, who else is excited for PSL season? I'm so excited. Like, you don't understand. The clothes, the fashion, the PSLs, the vibes, the pumpkins, the pumpkin patch, Beckett's birthday. Like, October, with one exception, has always been my favorite month. Now, something bad did happen in October. But you know what? It doesn't rain on my parade. We don't even talk about Bruno anymore. Bruno's going to go to jail, as far as I'm concerned. If you know, you know. I will here on out be speaking of that as Bruno. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. All right, I'm not the only one. Bring on fall, Brittany says. Amen to that. Ashley says, hi, Nisha. Your family has changed my life. I love you guys. Love you back. I started doing Ketovore after having my first child. Whoa. I lost 60 pounds. Huzzah, babe. After having my second baby this year in February, I can't lose the weight. All right, Ashley, every pregnancy is different. Every postpartum is different. If you're breastfeeding, sometimes that can keep you from losing weight because of the hormones. Doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. Give your body a break. It's been through a lot. Pregnancy and birth, labor. I don't care how you do it. It's hard work. And your body has to have time to recover from all those hormone shifts, fluctuations. If you're breastfeeding, even more hormone shifts. So just, keep it simple. Eat real food. Eat good fatty meat. Limit your exposure to sweeteners and products and stuff. And when you get ready, you can do 30 days carnivore challenge, triple B&E, whatever it is, and see if that can catapult you back to where you want to be. Speaking of, I will be running another challenge in August inside of our group. Let me pull that up for you guys. So this is the website you go to sign up for the Dr. Berry community. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And I'm going to do, so it's going to be an elimination diet 30-day challenge. And then you can pick whatever level that you want. There's videos in there that explain everything, and I'll go live throughout the week, check in, answer questions, and all that stuff starting August 1st. You can join for $5 or more, depending on what access you want to different things. So let me tell you what the Dr. Berry community is not, real quick. It is not medical advice. It is not one-on-one coaching with Dr. Berry. It is not a guarantee that your question is going to get answered immediately. That's not what it is. What it is a community of like-minded people, support, extra live streams depending on what level that you pick, and access to challenges. But there's a lot of people in there. There's like 6,000 people in there, and we're only, how many people? Okay, so it's me and Ken and our mentors. And so, keep that expectations. Like, what does $5 get you? It's not going to get you one-on-one, and it's not going to get you an immediate answer. I just don't want you guys to join and be like, I thought that this was something else. Like, it is amazing. And the people that are in there, you can see in the comments, I'm sure there's lots of members on this live stream right now. It is great and it is wonderful. I just want you guys to know like what it is not. And that is what it is not. But what it is amazing and supportive, and we keep it as positive as possible. So if you want to hang out with me and do the challenge or just get extra access to more things behind the scenes, a lot of behind the scenes stuff in there. Also, sometimes we post videos in there before they go live on YouTube. And Dr. Berry does all of his interviews with the experts live in the group. So the only people that get to ask questions are the people who are in the group. So if you want to join the community, awesome. If not, don't worry. I love YouTube a lot, and I'm not going anywhere. All right, let's see what's going on in the comments section. Hey, Pete, thanks for the super chat. For the keto diet, is it better to cook veggies or eat them raw? Okay, so when it comes to veggies, the amount of like oxalates and anti-nutrients and things of that nature that are in the vegetables becomes less inflammatory the more you cook them. So if you are going to cook veggies, people get real triggered when I say veg or veggies. When you cook your vegetables, it lowers the inflammatory factor for a lot of people. Now, some people can't even eat them cooked. Cook them to death. Cook them in bacon fat and eat them with fatty meat. Mixed media art girl. What is the best way to consume veggies? Fermented. I think that is a good way to eat veggies, is fermented or cooked to death. Yeah, and depending on, how sensitive you are to whatever vegetable that you're eating also plays a factor. The veggies that I eat versus the veggies that somebody else eats, they're going to be different, and the way they affect us are going to be different. Let me tell you my favorite veggie right now. Kimchi, which is fermented, and it doesn't seem to bother me at all, and I flippin' love it. I'm on an Asian kick right now, like Asian food. I don't know why I want it, but I made that orange chicken yesterday. I've made the egg roll in a bowl. Been eating kimchi. I don't know what it is, but it's freaking awesome, and I love it. Thank you, Lori. Robin, do you no longer use the Redmond salt rocks? Yeah, we use them. And Bonnie, huge fan. She loves the salt rocks. Yeah, we use Redmond salt, seasoning salt, garlic pepper salt, smoked salt, all the seasonings. That's pretty much the only salts that it is the only salt that we use. And most of the seasonings that I use, except for garlic powder and stuff. They don't make a pure garlic powder. They make garlic salt though, and it's really good. I'm not the only one who loves kimchi. Demetrius. What's up, Demetrius? I'm trying to achieve metabolic flexibility. Why are there no videos on that? Also love kimchi. Okay, so metabolic flexibility is a term that gets thrown around a whole lot. Let me tell you how I feel about metabolic flexibility. So What people mean when they say that is the ability to use carbs as energy and the ability to use fat slash ketones for energy. You are always going to be metabolically flexible to do both. Always. That's our bodies are built to be able to use either one. What people get concerned about or worry about or hype up is that if you eat keto, ketovore, carnivore for a long time, you lose the ability to utilize carbohydrates. That's not true. Will you not feel as good? Yes. And when you transition from using carbs to using ketones, you also do not feel as good because your body is using a entirely different mechanism. But that doesn't mean you can't still do it. It just means it's uncomfortable. Now, for me, I don't plan to run on carbohydrates in the way that I used to, so I don't care. I run on fat and ketones. That's how I run the best. That's how I feel the best. And if I ever needed, like if the world imploded and I had no access to ribeye and hamburger and chicken, and all I had was rice and beans, I could still live my life, survive, maybe not thrive, but I would still be able to eat rice and beans and have energy. All right. So that's something you don't really have to worry too much about unless you are just wanting to bounce back and forth. And then, that seems counterproductive. I hope that helps, Demetrius. Yes, I still take iodine in my coffee every single day. Mindy, hey Nisha, do you make your own kimchi or do you buy it? If you buy it, what brand and kind do you get? I would love to make my own kimchi. I don't really know how to do that. And I think like real, true, authentic kimchi is made in a way that I'm not going to probably do. I buy mine from Kroger and I cannot remember the name of it. It has a little lady's face on the container. I can't remember the brand. It's really good. Yeah, Brittany says, my gut would suffer shifting back and forth from running on carbs, running on fat. Yeah, totally. Yeah, mine would too. Oh, Mary says kimchi is really easy to make. Maybe I should look that up. I would love to make my own kimchi. Man, it is just same reason I like the kombucha. Well, this is not kombucha. This is this is Nishabucha. This is Ketorade. I don't really know what to call it. Okay, it's the raw unflavored element, apple cider vinegar, stevia drops, and sparkling water. And to me, it tastes just like kombucha, which I miss. But this is really a good way to get my electrolytes in without having to use the super sweet flavored ones. If you're someone who's like me, very sensitive, I have to over dilute those, and it was just getting on my nerves. And this tastes better to me. So now I'm going to order some raw and let my mom and dad and the kids have the flavored ones. Lisa, how is the arson court case going? So that's Bruno. Bruno is still in process. I don't really have anything to update other than it's not over. And we're just going to have to see where it goes from here. Yeah, Amelia, give the element raw a try. It's really good. Tiffany, do you drink any alcoholic beverages? If so, what do you drink? So at home, I usually, if I'm having something, it's going to be Dry Farm wine, which I don't think there's a link in this video, but I'll put it up after, that gets you a penny bottle with like a subscription. You have to, I can't find it anywhere in store. I have to order it and get it shipped to my house. I love it. I do the sparkling wine package. I think it's called the Farmer's Friend. I can't remember. I love their wine. It is so good. You can cut it with sparkling water and it goes further. Doesn't seem to give me a headache. Now, is it keto? No, it's not keto. You can't call alcohol keto, or you can, but then someone's going to come troll me in the comments. It's a low carb wine, very, very, very low sugar content, no nitrates, whatever. It doesn't give me a headache. It's like the only one I've ever had that doesn't give me a headache. So that's what I drink at home after a long day of my kids destroying my house. And if we're going out on date night, if you saw, me and Ken went to Nashville for Bonnie's birthday. We went out to eat dinner together that night, and I had a dirty martini. That's what I'm drinking in the video. I do dirty martinis and sometimes like a diet Coke and Jack. And that's pretty much it. That's what I stick to. Oh shoot. I forgot. I read a comment and then I forgot where I was going with my, okay. We'll come back to that maybe. What was I going to say? Oh my gosh. What was it? I don't remember. Italiano mommy. Can I eat eggs, meat, sausage with high cholesterol? Dr. Berry has a lot of videos about cholesterol and eating carnivore. So if you just go into the YouTube search bar and type in carnivore, cholesterol, Dr. Berry, all those videos will pop up. He's going to be able to really explain things a lot better than me. It's just not my wheelhouse. Dee-dee. 676 people watching. What's up, guys? Welcome. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments. It does help if you put a Q in front. That'd be great. Just helps me be able to pick them out, especially my chat isn't working on my computer. I don't understand what the heck. It's super annoying. Oh, okay. Also, for you guys who are like, I missed your lives. I always miss when you go live. I never know when you post a video. YouTube won't send me notifications. This is the text. This is the number 2 text for alerts. I send out messages like I'm fixing to go live, or I just posted a new YouTube video, or here's a new recipe on my blog. Just alerts. Now, this is not my actual cell phone number, okay? Don't worry. You can't call me. Well, you can, but it does, like, it just says, hey, you can't call me. Send me a text for alerts. You can't have a conversation with me on it. It's strictly for alerts. It's similar to, shopping websites that you sign up for a discount code and they send you texts and when things go on sale and things like that. That's what it's for. So if you do want to get alerts, all you have to do is text hi to this number on the screen. And anytime I post a new video, you will know. And I try to send out a reminder for Monday Night Live as well. I don't always do it, but I try really hard. Amelia, Nisha, do you still do special content on members on YouTube, or should we look out on the community PhD? Yeah. PhD is where you're going to get exclusive. I need to turn that off. I'll do that today. Let me turn off members because I don't use it like I was using it now that I have the community to do that in. Turn off members YouTube. Okay, I'll turn that off. Heather, can you explain the difference between these tests? Fasting insulin, and average glucose. I get confused between all these when asking my doctor to order tests. Are they the same? That's a Dr. Berry question. I really hate labs. They are important, and you need to know what they mean, but I'm not the one to help you with that. Dr. Berry and Kim Howerton actually did write a book. I don't have the link on here for that. Do I? No, I don't. Okay. It's called Common Sense Labs, and it is linked on all of Dr. Berry's videos in the description. So if you want to get that book, it really breaks down the different labs, what they mean, the ranges, optimum range versus, all that stuff. It really breaks it down in a way that you can understand it. You can even reference it when you go to your doctor. So if you're interested in that book, it is linked over on Dr. Berry's channel. Sorry, I don't have it. Oh, Patty, what do you think of urine therapy? I don't know what that is, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to. Doo, doo. All right, let's see. What else we got here? Daily Bread. Aren't you a nurse? Yes, I'm a nurse. Do you know that nurses do not read labs? That's outside the scope of practice. In fact, it's illegal. So there you go. Mona, how high is the alcohol level in kombucha? Is it okay to drink daily? Like real kombucha. So I'm not drinking real kombucha. This is fake kombucha. This is just electrolytes, apple cider vinegar, sparkling water, and a little stevia. It's not high. Kombucha has like minimal alcohol in there. It's nearly nothing. I don't know if you should drink it every day. It's got a lot of sugar in it, or a lot of them do anyway. So that's why I make my own. Dawn, will you be posting videos from the event this week? Okay, so the event is next week, and yes, I will be posting some videos. How much apple cider vinegar is in your drink? I would say like a tablespoon. You can put as much as you like in there. I wish I had put more because I really love the taste of apple cider vinegar. I should have put more in mine. So it's just to taste, like however much you want in there. That's what gives it the kombucha-y-ness, if you know what I mean. Cindy, do I have to count macros to lose weight? I'm learning and afraid to eat a lot of meat to gain weight instead. You need to count carbs, Cindy. That's the main macro that you need to be concerned with, and count total carbs and try to keep them under 20 total carbs per day if you can. And then eat meat, fatty cuts of meat, and just keep it simple, especially if you're just starting out. Like, that's all you need to do right now. Don't worry, you're not going to gain weight eating meat unless you are someone who has a real true eating disorder and you go to Buffalo Wild Wings and eat 50 wings dipped in some weird sauce that has a lot of sugar or something in it. It's incredibly hard to gain weight and maintain that. Now, some people do gain weight in the beginning and then drop a lot of weight. So Kelly Hogan, go check her out if you haven't. She has a channel here. It's called My Zero Carb Life on YouTube. She is a true carnivore. Clean beef, mostly beef. And she gained some weight in the beginning, but she's lost over 100 pounds now, eating the same way that she did in the beginning that caused her to gain weight and then lose weight. So the body has to heal, and sometimes the healing comes along with some weird side effects. And if you haven't, like I said, subscribed to her channel, please go do that immediately. Jackie, as a former plant-based dieter, it's extremely hard for me to stick to keto or carnivore because I believe for so long meat causes cancer. Has this ever concerned you, and has this been debunked? Yes, this has never concerned me because it doesn't make any sense rationally. If you really think about it, it doesn't make any sense. Meat is a real food. Do I think vegetables cause cancer? I'm probably not leaning towards that. It's more the excessive consumption of seed oils, super processed junk food, and the inability to eat like a human is supposed to eat, meaning like people eat all day, all day, and most of those foods are not real foods. Meat causing cancer has been debunked. Now, you're going to find the actual research to that linked on videos from my husband, Dr. Berry. Sean Baker has addressed this many times. All the carnivore doctors that are on YouTube have, as far as I know, touched on this subject multiple times. It's not something that I can talk about because I can't tell you the research behind it, but they can. The research is out there. Is it hard to find? Yes, it is. Why is it hard to find? Well, I think you know what I'm talking about. Angelique, do you think it's good to eat 2 meals and meet a calories goal if you're extremely full off of one meal? I can eat 1 meal and be full for the whole day, and it would be under 1,000 calories for the day. I think it depends on how much fat you have to lose on your body and how long you have been doing this way of eating. What are your goals? So for me, if I ate 1 meal and it was only 1,000 calories and I did that consistently for a month, that would be very bad for me. I would not be hitting my protein macro probably. I would probably lose my cycle. Like some stuff could go down that was not healthy. Now, if I had 50 pounds to lose and I was doing that, my body would, use the fat on my body. So this is it's not black and white. There's a lot of gray in there. So it kind of depends on where you are in your journey. This is something that we could address in the group because you can actually send me messages in the group and we can chat back and forth, like direct message. Now it takes me some time to get back to messages. So like if you hop in there and you send me a question and it's like 3 days later and you still haven't heard from me, I promise you I will respond eventually. Hi, Peggy. Tammy, how much of the element is in your drink? Thanks. How many do you recommend today? So I actually have a full pack of the raw, unflavored. This has no sweetener in it in this cup. And this is not a lot of water. I don't know. It was 20 ounces probably. Yeah, because I put a whole bottle of San Pellegrino in there. So 20 ounces, 1 full pack, and I'll have probably 2 or 3 of these today. That's how many I drink. That's how many makes me feel good. Maybe you don't need this many. I think 1 to 2 a day is probably great. Lisa, what brand of stevia do you use? I use the Sweet Leaf drops. They're liquid drops, and I get them on Amazon. You can find them at Whole Foods, Sprouts. I think Walmart even has them now. Kroger, like you can find them, the stevia drops now. You have to turn over the back of the bottle and make sure it is just stevia. Some of them have more than one sweetener in them. And if that's okay with you, then I don't care what you do. If it doesn't affect you and you do fine with it, cool. You don't even have to put a sweetener in this if you don't want to. It tastes good without it too. Neil says there is an issue with the sharpening cart on the lab's book. I have a phone call with her today, so I will let her know. Thank you for telling me. Can you take a screenshot and send it to me so I can show her like what's happening? LaRonda. Question. What is the fertility doctor's name that you and Dr. Berry have mentioned? Dr. Kiltz, Kiltz. Him and Maria Emmerich actually have a book that it's about fertility, but then Maria also has recipes in there. I don't know where you get that at. I assume that it would be linked on his Instagram and Facebook and stuff, but I'm not sure. Sheldon said, what is a PSL? You are obviously a guy who is not a basic. So PSL stands for pumpkin spice latte, which is not keto, but you can make a keto version, and I do that every year. Nespresso has made that easier for me because now they sell pumpkin spice pods that are unsweetened. It's just like the essence of pumpkin spice, which actually has no pumpkin in it whatsoever. It's like nutmeg and cinnamon. I don't even know what. Oh my God, Christy. She wants to know, does the raw element taste like Go Lightly? No, it does not. And it doesn't taste like Dr. Berry's mineral drops either. It has a much softer flavor to it. I really like it. What is a basic? A basic is a girl, woman, lady who loves sweater weather, pumpkin spice lattes, decorating her house for fall, going to the pumpkin patch and taking selfies in her outfits. That's a simple. You can Google it. Go look at Urban Dictionary. God, who knows what's over on Urban Dictionary though? Sometimes they put some weird stuff over there. Oh, now Neil says that the link for the labs book is now working. Very odd. I don't know. Never had a pumpkin spice latte before. They're very good, I will say. I like the cold foam one, which is not keto, but every fall I treat myself to one from Starbucks. That's another basic thing. You love Starbucks. I'm less basic than I used to be. Let's just say that too. Are you going to the low carb cruise this year? No, we are going to nothing in 2024. Nothing. Unless it's in Tennessee, then we may go to something in Tennessee. But if it requires me to pack up the children, get on an airplane, rent an Airbnb, get back on an airplane, like I'm just not doing it anymore. Unless we're going to see family. Like it's a lot of stress on me and the kids, and we have too many things going on. We have chickens, we have sheep. There's a lot going on the farm. We're staying home. Also, it's a huge investment for us to go to these things. Like we don't get paid for 90% of the things that we go to. We pay for everything. And we're trying to build a house here. So like it's not in our budget to go to all these events this year. Oh, that felt amazing. Dawn says, I guess I'm basic. Tammy, what brand of K2D3 do you recommend? So I have it linked on my Amazon shop page. Hang on, I'll get that for you guys. Oh, do I not have that on there? Yes, I do. Do I? No, I don't. Hang on. Do I not? Oh, yeah, here it goes. Okay, so if you go to amazon.com/shop/Nisha loves it, take a screenshot, this link right here. That will take you to my Amazon storefront, which has like all my favorite things from keto products for the kids. Well, some of that stuff I don't use anymore. I probably need to clean up that page actually. I made that when I first started keto. So there's like cookies and stuff on there that I don't actually use anymore. But it's got like pork panko and the stevia drops, things like that. It also has my iodine drops that I use, my vitamin K2, D3K2, and like other stuff. So if you ever want to find something that I've mentioned, look either on the Amazon storefront, or if you're on Instagram, you can go to the link in my bio, click on that, and I have a lot of things linked there as well. Yes, there's no place like home. Yeah, I don't know that we're going to KetoCon either. The only reason we would go to KetoCon is because it's a 40-minute drive from San Antonio to Austin. And so we would still get to see my family. So it's like a twofer. So that could potentially be on the table, but we have not made up our mind yet. We haven't been invited either, so I don't know. How long have I been doing this? Okay, we got 10 minutes left, guys. I'm going to take a few more questions. Oh, no, we're done with questions because I got stuff to talk about. Hang on. You're going to like this. I'm going to tell you what books I've been reading, and I got some good ones, okay? Before I do that, one more time, thanks to Element for sponsoring today's live stream. You guys should thank them too because it really makes me get off my butt and do these things. If you want to scan this QR code, that will take you to the link that gives you the free sample pack with any purchase. Right now, I'm not kidding. My favorite is the unflavored raw. I honestly didn't think I would ever say that. That is what I'm drinking today, and I love it. You can also just go to the link on the screen or click on the link in the description, drinkelement.com/ Nisha. I love you guys. I love you, Element. Thank you for being here, supporting my channel. And thank you guys for using my link too, because it helps me out a lot. Okay, books. I got some good ones. All right, the one I'm reading right now, I'm almost finished with it. I think I got like 2 hours left. Okay, so Colleen Hoover. I'm going to show you and you can take a screenshot. Is this backwards on your end or can you actually see it? It's called Too Late. All right. Much like the other Colleen Hoover books, it's about a couple, but this one's a little bit more of a suspense thriller, not as suspenseful as Verity. That messed me up. I read that when it first came out. I was pregnant when I read that book. Not a good book to read while you're pregnant, okay? But I loved it. Loved it. Such a good book. She's a very talented author. Okay, so now I'm reading Too Late. And it's more suspense, but it's got some romance in there, but it's good. It's really good. Love it. Okay, sorry, it's backwards. I'm sorry. It's called Too Late. All right, the other book I want you guys. I read so much. Okay. The Golden Couple. That was pretty good. That is by Sarah Buchanan and Greer Hendricks. The Golden Couple. So this one is about a couple who she cheats on him and they go to therapy and then some stuff goes down and it gets real tense and it's a little bit of a like plot twist in there. Very good. Loved it. Now, here's my favorite one that I've read in the past month. Actually, I like both of these. Okay, 2 more. Fourth Wing. Fourth Wing. All right. It's about dragons. Now, if you're not a fantasy reader, hear me out. This is still very, very good. From start to finish, it is quick, fast-paced. There is no dead time where you're like, this is freaking boring. If you read Game of Thrones, like you understand what I'm talking about. Like I love Game of Thrones, but there were some chapters that I could have just skipped right over and been fine. Every single minute word is good. And like it just sucks you in and you are invested in this dragon story. Okay. So I say it's like Divergent and Game of Thrones had a baby. And it's long too. It's 20 hours long on Audible. Y'all, if you don't like fantasy, I still think you would like this book. Anyways, Fourth Wing. Love it. Okay. And that's by Rebecca Yarros. Yarros. Fourth Wing. Okay. All right. The last one is a book from Nora Roberts. This is the first Nora Roberts book I have ever read. I don't know how I went so long without reading any of her books. Anyways, this is one of her new ones. It's called Identity. And it's about this girl who gets identity theft in a really dramatic way. All right. I'm not going to tell you what happens because it's from start to finish. Also, there's a lot of ups and downs and twists and turns. And you're like, whoa. And then you're like, wow. And then you're like, whoa. Okay. But if I could only pick one, Fourth Wing, that's my favorite that I've read in the past month. Also, I read Outlive by Peter Attia. I feel like a lot of you have already read that. But if you're into nonfiction, Outlive by Peter Attia, that was pretty good too. I don't agree with him on everything, but here we go. I don't agree with Dr. Berry on everything either. Okay, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I truly appreciate you having the patience and I don't always answer every question. I know that I don't, but I try really hard. And I also try to entertain you. So that's what these lives are for. To give you information, entertain you, make you laugh maybe, and just hang out with you guys. And I feel like I really gain a stronger relationship with the people on my channel when I do these lives because it's like we're hanging out and we're talking to each other. And we're all sipping on our Element electrolytes or our coffee. And I really love that. I love it so much. Anything else? Anything else I need to tell you guys? I think that's it. Oh, yeah. So I'm fixing a vlog today. And what I'm vlogging is it's time to purge again in my house. Every 3 months, I've set a rule. I have to purge, period. And the timing is always really good because someone has a birthday or it's Christmas, something's happening where things are coming into the house. Things are not allowed to come into my house if things don't also leave. So today I am purging my bathroom. I have a very, very tiny bathroom right now. I can't wait to have the big bathroom at the house, the new house. Like, you guys don't know. I can't turn around in there. And everyone follows me into the bathroom. If you're a mom, you know, like I go in the bathroom, both kids come in the bathroom, all the dogs and the cats. They're all in there with me. I can't even turn around. It's a real struggle. So I've let things kind of get cluttered, built up. There's things in my bathroom drawers that don't even belong in the bathroom. I don't even know how they got there. I mean, I kind of do. It was probably Beckett. Beckett buried in it. But I've got to purge. So I'm starting with my bathroom today and perhaps may work my way into the kitchen. I'm not sure yet. But we've got to purge again. It's out of control. And our house is not big. It's like pushing 1,200 square foot. And every single inch of this is just used. There is no dead space. There is no extra space. It is just stuff. And it's driving me crazy, you know? So I've got to get that. Now, we are going out of town in a few days, so it's not like I can get everything done before we leave. But if I could just get my bathroom done and the drawers in the kitchen, I would feel so much better about leaving. Okay. I'm probably going to do a pack with me video this week too. And yeah, maybe what I eat in a day vlog. Who knows? I might go crazy and do 3 videos this week. I don't know. It's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? It is Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. I got plenty of time. Lots of content to make. If you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. Okay. Right now, right this second. I'm putting out a lot of content on Instagram these days. Am I on TikTok? Yes. Do I like it? No. I don't scroll. I don't participate. I just post. Because there are people there who may need to learn some things that I got to say. Honestly, I freaking hate it. I love Instagram though. But YouTube's the best. And the community, the private community. Okay. All right. We have done a full hour of Q&A. And I am so happy that I did this. I don't know why I don't do this more. I really don't. Maybe I'll do it more. It's so easy. I don't know why I don't do this more. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't already, hit the thumb on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't already too. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Love you. Mean it.